Okay, this is the third and final installment of changing my MFJ dummy load. Basically what I did was I took it apart and I removed the little center connector that was at the top and the big aluminum trough that was in there. By getting rid of that, I also gained another 1/8 of an inch on the height of the connector. I put the connector on the top, and if you take a look at it closely, you can see that I soldered it to the can to cut down any oil leakage. I intend to use RTV on the bottom to make it even more oil tight, because they can leak on you. Anyway, I soldered the top, and then I put this resistor assembly in here, and what I did was I added a lug on the top for the ground connection. Try to get that a little bit closer here. Okay, I added a ground lug, and then I also soldered it to the top of the can for extra connection. And I put a little bend on the wire here, the 14 gauge wire, to wrap around the center conductor of the PL259. So now it's all connected. We got the resistor in here, and I spaced it so that when the resistor is in the can, the resistor is about 1 inch off the bottom. And no, I'm not concerned about it being horizontal and not being symmetric and all the rest of that. I only operate on HF, and that's not going to affect anything, least-wise anything I'm going to care about for a dummy load. After all, it is a dummy load. If you're going to solder the top like I did, one thing I'd recommend is that you take this little plastic vent off so you just don't overheat it. And so there you are. Now I just have to add a gallon of mineral oil. Now a little hint there is mineral oil, you can buy it on eBay for like 20 bucks. I went to the local tractor supply. Farm tractor supply houses have mineral oil for the use on the farm, and it's like $20 a gallon. So it's a good price rather than buying little bottles at CVS or something like that. So now I have my resistor sideways, and I'm going to get much greater heat rejection from that resistor, making the whole can more functional. I didn't put it closer than 1 inch just for the heck of it. I didn't want to push issues with insulation, arcing, or anything else. I doubt that could ever happen. I mean, we're only dealing with like 5 amps of current for this thing to be a kilowatt. So I doubt there's going to be any real big deal. That'd be, you know, like 300 volts or more. Not very much. So, that it is. The work's in the drawer. This is the second one I've done it to. And I was happy with the first one, but I made a video for the second one here. So there you have it, with their little load here. And then they have transformer oil, mineral oil. Transformer oil, evidently, can take slightly more power at the low level. Enjoy, N4MQ.